ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, in general, I think tattoos are pretty cool. Like, as long as they're done well, like not like it was drawn like a 3-year-old. Unless that's particularly what you were going for. They're pretty good. I decided to get my first tattoo when, must have been about 17. Obviously I couldn't get it till I was 18. But yeah, I thought when I was about 17-ish, I decided that I'd quite like a tattoo. There is a meaning behind my tattoo. It's a pentagram, so it's kind of designed to keep away like devils and demons and stuff. And that's something that I believe in. And not, well, partially in the Bible sense of it, and partially like inner demons and stuff. I think in recent times that tattoos have become more acceptable in society because, well, recently I've been noticing them more on people. Like, that may be because I've developed more of an interest in them, but I have noticed that a lot more people have tattoos. In particular, younger people seem to be getting more tattoos. And I think that as the younger generation become like more influential on society, that tattoos will become more acceptable, because it seems that this generation is more liberal and accepting.
Tattoos have been around for about 5,000 years. Their origins lay in tribal ritualistic ceremonies, wherein each tattoo was an identification of an individual's personality and each milestone they reached. This is arguably mirrored in modern society, as there are often personal meanings behind each piece. In this documentary, we explore the stories of the skin we live in.
I don't even know this about. I've got to be honest, I don't notice my tattoos half the time. I think it's just a case of I just don't regret them. A lot of people's are personal. The one that my brother and sister down my back, they're obviously personal to me, but some of them they are just random. People do ask about it. The one down my back, people ask about. They haven't actually seen the one on my leg. I haven't been in a bikini yet. But people always do ask about it, and it's quite nice the fact that my friends say the sparrow on my ribs is nice. They all like it. So I think it is. It's hard to explain really, because for me a tattoo is just a tattoo. It's just something I got done at the time, and I don't regret any of them. So they're just there. But I suppose some people it does build their confidence, and I just think most people that you speak to have them now. It's just a way that people have them.
I was in a car accident like quite a few years ago, and I had like a big scar from the brake and putting the plate in and taking it out, so I wanted to get a tattoo to cover it. It's like an x-ray of the actual brake and the plates when I had it in, and she's just the x-ray to do it.
I did it about 5 years ago. Did a few other people, but I had to sell my kit. So I reckon about 9 months ago I got a slightly better kit, started again. Well, I'm arty anyway, so anything to do with that has always intrigued me. And I've always had a fascination about tattoos. So I just thought, why not give it a go.
What do you enjoy most about tattooing?
The social side of it. It's very social. And the thought of me putting a piece of art on somebody's body that will last forever, I think it's wicked. Somebody, a piece on their arm for a baby that they'd lost, so it meant a lot to them, and I was felt privileged that I was the one that was able to do that for them. Me and 3 of my college friends all got the same tattoo on our foot one day to represent friendship. me and my best friend have got the same saying on our arm, which is don't wait for the storm to pass, learn to dance in the rain. And that's about going through really tough times together and coming through the other side. So that kind of represents our thing. So that's pretty meaningful. Right, so this is the first one I did on myself. It started off as 2 and I slowly gone up and up and up. But this is what will be turned into a sleeve eventually. This one, I love music. I've always got music on. I absolutely love it. And I just wanted something that represented that for me. I've got a huge one on my leg, but it's probably a little bit inappropriate to get it out. That's nautical. It's got 2 swallows to represent love. It's got my children's name in it. Red roses, because that's a personal thing between me and my boyfriend. This is the first one I went to get done before I went to university, which cost me £60, which is the most I've ever spent on a tattoo. I've got a butterfly on my hip, which is ancient. Actually, is probably my regret, actually, thinking about that. Only because it has no meaning. I just had it done when I was very young. Oh, I have an owl holding a key, which my partner will have. Has the lock on his chest. And I have a key with honesty written on in the middle, because obviously honesty is the key. That's it.
Very good.
Again, that one is just something that I thought was really, really pretty. I designed it myself, so, and I think that's it. If it's got meaning, that's great, because, you know, when you're older, you'll look back and think, oh, I remember